It's Arukh HaShulchan Yomi Day 1546. They were doing your day Simon Shin Aleph Sif Chav Beis to Shin Beis Sif Beis. Chav Beis. Below a curtain should only pass which you hang in front of the window, the opening. Imu Rachab, it's soft, also allows us to climb knowledge, make it out of climb. They share Shamash Yisrael because sometimes the sexton in the basement, the shul obviously, he uses it to eat himself. Imay Akasha, if it's hard, mutter. It's all called Lafchi Mami Kirachim Ma'ikar Kosher. I distinguish what's called, soft one it's called hard. Sveiko Lachmer. And the case of that, we have to be Machmer. In the brackets, he says, he says about in the so we don't know what exactly. We're not conversant in this. Which says, I'm not sure what Bekias there is in this. Yes, what Bekias, where knowledge come from. I'm not sure what his problem was. Now allowed to take a warm egg with a climb garment in your hand. She came when she needs the beged. Since you're saved by the garment, be the chavos, become a beitzah from being burnt by the heat of the egg. It's considered to be a benefit, just like preventing cold. Maliyat, so I'm curious what difference is making being saved from cold, so the was saved from heat. Also, he told Coast every now and then take a cup, or shaklim le'chamin, or any other vessel which is full of hot slab stuff. Here, Shali told Coast a cleave there'll be a dime will have steak, and it's so hot that you couldn't take the cup or the vessel without some sort of interruption, some sort of insulator, because of heat. But the curtain in front of the Aron Kodesh, or the cloth that you put into the Aron or Saviv HaTorah around the Torah. Mutios behind the last behind nation also. Then else man now how to use them for a benefit of Chimiyadayim to hear what's happening. Shin Kodesh, they are consecrated. It shows that those who forbid Mamapa shall say Shulchim shall create Mantala. They're those who forbid that the mantle of the Sefer Torah, Sefer Torah, which clothes the Sefer Torah, and also the culture with which one winds the Torah, which I guess is like a wimple. And they shamish or chazon. They time the shamish holds them and wraps them around his hand. It's possible you should be concerned that it's going to heat you up when it's cold. That's the Taz. But Tiani Mastarish says Ocean. The Pshita should also low lechav in his chavim. It's obviously forbidden for him to intend to heat himself up. In Cain, Davashem Miskaven Mutter, but that's the case. Davashem Miskaven, that's why it should be Mutter. Psikration by they ain't got, well, obviously there's no psikration, as they're going to heat it up. Zotam should be much possibly received out there, that's why they're most Mako. Chav Gimel, Isa Humar Basic, one of Basic says, Omra Papa, Aradalin, Eben Mishim Kilayim. Ardalim, modern day Hebrew, are galoshes. They have no use of Kilayim, Perish Rashi. Rashi explains, the use of Chuvas, is Rashi and Beitz at Tezvav. These Chuvas are going to Shagin Lov Shantax Malem, a sign of these to wear underneath their shoes. They told you Alem or Shiltioshim, and move on to Taras and they put on them the hide, the leather of rams, which has been worked underneath the feet of these are the line. Opposite the heel, some people made them out of wool. The color is so empty, and they call themselves empty. But there's no climax the cushion because they are hard. Meaning that summer cushion, the wool is hard. Third cushion, I guess, because it's compacted. But Torah Kasa Fisha Ekub Kasha, Torah writes because the heel is hard. Maybe it's chamin. It's not because it doesn't heat you up. I ain't shum. Anyway, I don't understand. The Mamoyil said, what does that affect this? Came in Sharek and was chamin since the rest of the foot is going to heat it up, just not the heel. The male also should be also after b'tzad zeh and kilayim. Even on this side, there's no kilayim. Kim inside achesh kind since the other side there is kilayim. Which comes to see test above. There's previously. So I'm gonna have to say Kevin that if you ask you also ain bo af makam echad shena make kilayim. Since the way it's made, there's no specific place in which you go to derive benefit from kilayim. Low down the sham is not comparable to that case. Okay. Chazal oh the sham yafina mi lo ya the lo ya lecha. Also there we learn from it should not go upon you. Which time like you wrote there. Is there shy bebegav lo? You know it's only shy to a garment and not to a shoe. Both the sham yesh chashash also there's a concern. And by a garment, Shemi Alel also at Sachish Bekline, maybe the side which has Klein will cover him. But become here, if Shaz they can find it's not possible. It's obvious. All these are difficult understandings. Perhaps to say that Semazet, why it should be mutter. Semazet, okay. The wool opposite the heel ain't a mechuba cloud it's not linked at all to the flat of the linen. And the outside it's a piece unto itself. How should I see miyachad? By minnow, it just happens to you're carrying them both in the shoe. Shazam mechuba lamino, shazam mechuba lamino. Each one is connected to the shoe, near them to each other. Avo biyachad and the mechuba they're no connected to each other. Koko nevertheless the makom okay in the place of the heel. Haya shaya chimun. It will be possible to heat it up. Right, so b'shim mechubar kecha they minnow. And the wool and the linen are connected together by the shoe. Okay, low shaya chimun, but if the heel is not getting heated up, elim mechuba zeh and there's no connection to each other. Obviously, muchim zeh even though they're adjacent to each other. Okay. Hey, but Rambam Kosem Mamash Rambam writes the exact opposite. So he says, "Minol shu kilayim, shoe which is kilayim, ve'elu okim has no heel. Mutar love she'll allow to wear it. You're allowed to wear it. She or her regel kashehu, ve'elu nenek shar or her goof, because the skin of the foot is hard. It doesn't get benefit like the rest of the body. Akal shar end quote. Masha the akem shar guard's fake. Sounds like the heel is worse. The Utamur is astonishing. The Chazina and the Oral okay, Yosa Kosher. The heel of the person's heel is the most hard part of his body. His outer body. Because of the Sekosh Kasa Elo okay. So that which it says it has no heel, it's lab Mishum de Tlam Mishum Dino, it's not because that's a locha. Do the Yeshua, it's true even if it has heel. The Kachum Elsamino, this is the way shoes are made. It's a mission. But furthermore, Epsilon, I can say the Sheshul okay has the heel came in the Mexican Malbush since it looks like clothing. Also, I feel Eraguf man, so also the body doesn't derive any pleasure, any benefit from it. That's interesting. It's based Yosef of those decisions. So it goes to Rambam okay. So there's some say here's the Rambam it only has heel. It doesn't see out to be Yosef of those say Shemino She'elo Elo or Mitachas La Real. This the shoe. We don't use the word shoe because we're saying different than the shoe. But anyway, this it's a shoe that doesn't have or only has leather underneath the foot. This negative exposed and it goes up a bit, corresponding to the toes. With and the sides and the behind the heel are very small indeed. Mat miser. Posing by the coming and making it holes, crops. Just kidding. The question must say Mashiach to do make holes in order to tie it with a string on top. Perish in it says it has no heels. Shein or it doesn't have hide around the heels. Okay, that's very good. This is says it. Yes, you know to say the okay, that which has a real comes in or kosher. It's not hard leather like ours. And Evidently, the Risha brings down something like the Taz. Chavav, and these partial minom shoguma. In all of the countries, there are these rubber shoes. Sounds like sneakers. Just as we put them on the top of these galoshes. Sometimes is very different than what we're used to. So obviously, it's something very different. It's not made for rain, or whatever our galoshes are made for. Also inside on all sides there's a red wool, but underneath the wool there's a like a piece of linen. I'll call or the entire length of the shoe, but on the bottom. I'll definitely it doesn't go on the sides of the shoe. It's really not linen. It's a poor piece of canvas. Pishton, hard baby ochre canvas because linen is much more expensive than canvas. Lame asu was every pishton. Why they should make this out of linen? Came to say in the neighborhood since you can't see it outside the shoe. Ubemaris ainu garua mode, but it looks very bad. The ain't something. It's no doubt. She said ain't no pishton. I don't think it means it looks very bad. Luckily, it means it looks like very poor grade of whatever material it is. So ain't something. Shazeh. And but it's clear it's not linen. Shemana Bira, we heard this clearly to be the case. That's the Rama, according to Rama, she tachtis or her regular kosher, that the bottom the skin of the foot is hard, as the Raj Ki said. There's no concern whatsoever. Saying it'll be tchilaso. Is only on the bottom where the foot is very hard anyway, so don't have many I know. These sneaker time and shoes got with the leniency is throughout the world. Chazai. Because around the Rambam, the Rabbi writes, Ein Osir Mishum Kilaim Ela Begadim Shein Derech Chimum. It's only also Kilaim, things which are derech to heat up. It's nervous, such as the shirt and the hat, and the pants, the havneit and the belt, and a skirt, and garments with which you cover the thighs or the calves, depending on interpretation of the shokas. Both interpretations are valid. Whatever, they're both legitimate. V'asiyadayim and the gloves chetzavem. Avot tzatzolim ketanim, but little type of kerchiefs. Shosim osam ha'am b'beisei ha'shalem, which people make in their gloves. Litzor ben mos tavlin, in order to wrap in them. No, beis ha'shalem here means a handle. In order to wrap in them, I think money or spices. The smart shmichel of tia, or a rag in which you put a bandage or melugma, or some sort of palliative, or splennis, or plastic heads of them. And then we turn them mutar abi shem even though your flesh touches them. Shen derechim makach. They're not heated up. It's not a derech to get heated up that way. Seats shel or omeshi chetzabem. If you have like a headpiece of leather or silk, which you hung from them threads of wool, and threads of linen, and they're falling down onto a person's face, in order to make flies fly away. There's always a climb. People don't heat themselves up that way. The same thing. It's obvious that if it's had in mind eight things also to heat it up, then also then it's also because it becomes Shabbat Kamin. Kavches, Od Kosvu, they also wrote also shows Sim, Hakov Sim. There's a little piece of fabric which launderers make in the garments. And also weavers use it when they're weaving garments. Kadei she'akolachad makir shalo. These signs that they make in order that people should know what belongs to them. I guess they take it home from the laundry or they pick up in the bathhouse. Im ha'isa oshel chemer bepishtan. It was a sign of wool in a linen garment, or pishtan b'tzemer, or a sign of linen in a wool garment. Sign of wool in a linen garment, or sign of linen in a wool garment. He's also been abish eno chashav. So even though it's not chashav, I can show. Zemesh so per so kilaim, it's mission in kilaim ayin sham. Kemish so begets. It's a garment. Afchut echad ave kilaim. Even one letter is kilaim. Isi Yerushalmi. Yisrael says Yerushalmi, the Rabbi Shmuel. Shivlo begadim makvi. So when he brought them when they brought in garments from the launder, Hayim Mashiv Chayatim, he would bring the tailors. Like here, im ancient osil sheklayim, to see if there aren't signs of kilayim. Near the zo bekoveses akum. That's story about a laundress who's a non-Jew. Yisraelis lota saying Cain. Yisraelis is not going to do put on markers of linen on wool and vice versa. Odi Yisrael also says there sheya mitzvah nei Yisrael. There was a mitzvah to the Jew. Shlo yamdu yamidu madveshel tzemer eitzel madveshel plishton. Okay, yes, and some other minute which existed, that they should not put a weave of wool next to a weave of linen, so that the strings should not get mixed up with each other. Shin Beis, Beggar Shavu Kilayim, a garment which you lost Kilayim. Lokak Klitzemer Me'akum, woolen garments from non-Jew. Alf Ismail, it says the Amar Chisa said Beggar Shavu Kilayim, the garment which you lost, you can't identify what the garment Kilayim is, but you know that's Kilayim. Sovo, you can paint the garment, Umutzer, you can dye it, and it's permissible. Da'idei Hatzeva, but by the dye who nicker. It's B'shim Yachad, because if it was linen and wool together, lo solik buat seva b'shavet, then you'd be able to see the difference in the coloring, because it wouldn't come out the same color. Shapishin kasha kabel at seva, because linen is much more difficult for it to accept dye. Yosim etzemer than wool. V'yakim makom apishin etzemer. So you recognize the place where either the linen or the wool is. If it's not, you can't recognize it. Zel siman nafal chamem means one of them fell out. The kimle the siman nuvaku. We accept that this is a reliable siman. Yeshim is a shayla. I have a question. In that's the case. Lo mashin yisham brayso. Why learn the brayso? Beggar shobel kilayim. Lo yikrenu. You shouldn't sell it. Lo send mirdas. You shouldn't make it a saddle blanket. Ach osei tachichim. But you can make it shrouds. The machu like a takona cheres. So there's no other takona. For ika takanto b'tzviyah. It's not true. You have a takona of dyeing it. See if it takes the dye. Yes, is a kosher. It's more difficult. You can't. Rabbi Yerushalmi shesar beged b'zeh, because who burned the garment like this? Because of some siman shav siv chaf, which we learned in the previous siman. Was he based? Harei yesh lebdika b'tzviyah. Why did he burn it? It says imke Rabbi. Why did Rabbi burn the garment? He has a bdika by dyeing it. Tzarchman is based. Tzarchman have to say trei garment beged shapel kilayim. There's two aspects by a garment which you lost kilayim. Hechad, one is arvu, where they mix together ezechut teitzemer beged plishtan, some strings of linen of wool in a linen garment, or hefech or vice versa. V'zeh ishtakar b'tziyah. There you can cover it. Al shesarvu chut teitzemer plishtan sheshzurim barugim yachad. But when they are already braided and woven together, in that case you can't do the dye test. Since the threads are not independent. The Bryce which says you gotta throw it out. It's about this kind of scenario. That's the Rabbi Yerushalmi says as well. Prior to evidence is the Rambam beperigud din chazayin kosin din zeh b'zeh losha. Writes his lacha in this language. Beged tzemer shavu b'chut shel pishtan, or beged pishtan shavu b'chut shel tzemer. A a garment of linen, in which you a garment of wool in which you lost a thread of linen, or a garment of linen shabachut shel tzemer, in which you lost a thread of wool. Chulei ketzak as begazu. What do you do with this garment? Sovo, you dye it. Shein tzemer v'ishim olim tzeva echad. The wool and the linen do not come out the same color. Umiyad unikar, immediately you can recognize it with shomto, and you can remove it. V'imla lo nikar, if you can't recognize it, it's permissible. Because maybe it fell out. Because you checked it and found it. Find it. Rabbi would explain. She called Isser Svekos Divin Seifrim. All prohibited Svekos are the Rabbanan. L'chfir chikil b'safik. That's what it's referring to. Hakal Hashono. She called Isser Svekos Divin Seifrim. Yeah, so why do they make it here? Why change the language of Shas from Avad Bo from Avad Kilayim to Avad Bo Chucho Pishon? Lashmina Dibkazu Eno B'chol Avedas Kilayim. Once going to tell us that this check does not work by any lost Kilayim. El B'chutim on Divnatzim, only by threads which stand on our own. Okay, then, so he's nowhere near finished with the Rambam, but we are finished for this evening. We'll have to continue with it.